I'm Jamie Green, and this is Blessed Savior News. Our opening story tonight is our garden. Let's see how it's going.
The sun's out, the rain's gone, vegetables are growing!
Well, that wasn't very specific. Let's go live to the field for a more accurate update.
All right, yes, thank you, Jamie, for sending it out here to the field, where I am once again in the field because I got kind of jealous seeing last couple of weeks of Jamie's field reporting, and I wanted to take a look for myself and give you this week's garden update. We see that the garden has just taken off. I mean, to think that not too long ago we started with tiny little seeds that went into tiny little sprouts, and now we have all of this. I mean, these squash and zucchini leaves are bigger than my head. I mean, they're just huge, and we're going to take a little bit closer look because I want to actually be able to show you guys the different growths that are happening inside of these leaves because everything is just so green and taking off. So we see that the pumpkins are doing very well because we're almost at a full pumpkin patch. The watermelon are somewhere in there. I'm not sure that they'll survive, but we'll see. The walking onions are growing along the back, and they're doing nicely. I'm going to go take a measurement by the sunflowers because as we see, they are no longer just ankle high. We've got more pumpkins in the front. Tomatoes are taking off. We are actually going to harvest the green peppers today, so that's exciting. All of this is exciting for us because, folks, by no means do I have a green thumb. Some of you are probably thinking, well, this is just normal. Some of you are probably farmers or gardeners yourselves and kind of think it's crazy, but this kind of stuff is exciting to us. It's more exciting to us because the kids get to see the daily growth and the different things that are happening here in the Blessed Savior Garden. So I'm going to head back to the sunflowers to take a measurement, and then we're going to kind of take a closer look at all of the different things that are growing because right now you're kind of far away and you can't see all those fun things happening. So let's check out a sunflower measurement. If you remember not too long ago, we measured by my ankle, by my calf, by my knee, and then we measured by Molly, and then we measured by Sam, and now we're measuring me again, and they are almost as tall as I am, and I am 6 feet tall. So we see that the sunflowers are just taking off. They're following the sun and growing obviously quite well. These leaves are also very big. I mean, look at that. It's just incredible the growth that's happening out here. So like I promised, let's take a closer look at things. So as I promised, we are going to take a closer look at things. And if you can see here, here's our pumpkin patch, and our pumpkin flowers are coming along very nicely. We've got several yellows in here that will soon make their way to being green pumpkins. As you see, the pumpkin patch is just crazy taking off. Somewhere in here we still have our watermelons. I'm not sure that they'll survive this go around, but there they are, and they continue to grow. We'll have to see how they go. And as promised, here is our very tall sunflowers. Like I said, they're about 6 feet tall, and their leaves are just ginormous. I mean, that's bigger than my hand. And since I'm back here, let's take a look along the wall and examine all of our walking onions that are taking off and growing nice and tall as well. Our tomatoes continue to do well. You see that we have got several yellow flowers, but then we also, oh, there we go. We also have some tomatoes coming through. Our green peppers, which we are going to harvest today, are sneaking in there. And then what I really want to show you is our squash. So if you see in here, we've got several yellow flowers and we've got several squash. It almost looks like we're able to harvest that one as well. I'm not sure if we've got any zucchini yet. These leaves kind of hurt. Apparently I also have some weeding to do in there. But you've got all of these flowers that are becoming squash. So I cannot wait for that harvest and all that yumminess that will bring from that. There we go. So we hope that you have enjoyed this week's garden update. I am going to quickly harvest our green peppers so that you can see what those look like, and then we'll send it back to Jamie in the studio. All right, as you can see, we have our first garden harvest. We have a couple of green peppers as well as a yellow squash. So we can't wait to enjoy those. We'll keep you posted on how the harvest from the garden tastes. From Jennifer here out in the field, sending it back to Jamie in the studio. Have a great day.
Thank you for that update. For Blessed Savior News, I'm Jamie Green. You keep growing, New Berlin.